Thank you once again, Audrey, for your company and time with me. I hope someday, we can be an official couple. As much as I would like to spend all night with you, I got to go to bed now as I got work in the morning, got a meeting by 10 o'clock with my colleagues, got an advert review of Karen Bestly to see, and I also got a personal phone call to answer to by 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon.
Okie dokie, my darling. I'm also appreciative for your company and time as well. I hope to someday, we'll be living together in this apartment. I got a busy day tomorrow as well working. I might one day, come over to this apartment and ask you yourself to see if there's any job roles I can do here so I can properly leave my current job. My current job sucks. It's gotten worse over time, unfortunately, Paul Perkinson.
I'll see what you can do for my environment. I could try to get you to work with Beth Bumblehig. She works in the comfort room with Sarah Soft, Natasha Pooley and Henrietta Biggle. The comfort room is when colleagues goes in whenever they feel down, angry, scared or whatever they need comfort for. One of those ladies will always be happy to serve the customer. I don't think we've made the comfort room open to the public.
What have you paused for, Paul?
I got an idea. How about you advertise the comfort room to the public with leaflets? You could be a leaflet lady.
Interesting. I'll think about it, my darling. Right now, I need to go home for work in the morning. I'll see you very soon, Paul. Ring me after work tomorrow evening.
Paul.
Hi, Matilda. Is everything okay?
I got some bad news for you.
Paul Perkinson. I got important news for you that I told Matilda this evening.
Lee Leeton? I haven't seen you for a long while. So what's the bad important news then, Matilda and Lee?
Our father has been murdered.
I'm sorry to tell you, Paul Perkinson. Your father is dead. Some stranger that's unidentified has got your dad and stabbed him numerous times out of revenge and grudge. The police is currently looking for the wanted person. The NHS has tried everything to recover the damage, but there was no more they can do for your dad.
Oh, Tom Riddle.
Nottingham vlog. people, how have you been for a bit? I've been pretty good, thanks. Today, I am in Nottingham city centre, and on today's episode, I thought I'd show you a good tour around the place, so you get to know the city centre better. I've been here a few times now, I have, with my good friend Kiefer, and also show you some experiences I've been having with him before, because he goes to Nottingham sometimes, like I do. So let's begin the tour. This right here is Nottingham Castle. I've never been to this location before because it's been mostly closed. So at some point, me and my friend Kiefer will probably go and visit the castle, and maybe one day in the future, I'll show you some photos of the place. This is the current price to visit the castle, and also I've noticed this, cave tours, £5 per person. So there's some information for you if you want to visit the castle in Nottingham. This is the kiddie cafe. Inside the building you can go to an ordinary cafe, but this one is particularly different because there's actually cats inside the cafe. I've not been to this one before, but it looks interesting. You can walk in, but I would recommend going in less busier times, or go in the weekdays when you're not busy in college, or if you've got time off from work. But it looks interesting. I might be going in there one day. You know what that building reminds me of? It reminds me of a place in, like, one of those building structures in London. Why? You can see this bit here, the tower. It does look like a building structure from London. And I even said to Kiefer that it just looked like we're in London. I've very likely mentioned that before. I bet it took a long time to build a structure like this. This building here is the corner house, where it's got an arcade, a cinema just over there, and on the ground floor there is a golf place. There is the Lost City Adventure Golf. Me and my friend has been there as well a while ago, back in 2023. It's really good, it is. So this is like a fun leisure place. You can, sorry for the pauses, where basically this is just like a fun place to do just relaxing leisure stuff. This is an attraction I haven't seen before, an axe throwing venue where you can throw axes to like targets, I believe. A bit like archery, but it's throwing an axe instead of shooting. Have any of you ever done axe throwing before? I don't think I have, never. If you go up to the third floor of the corner house, and there's even a sign for it just there, you can get a really good view of some of the buildings of Nottingham. That's a music venue, I believe, that building is. Just watching the world go by. And look, there's the London building again. We're not in London. I know I'm not. Like I said, it looks like a London building structure. That's what I was saying earlier. Are you afraid of heights, even if you're on the safe ground? You're making me sick. Alright, we'll go downstairs and go somewhere else to show the rest of the tour. Subway. Oh yeah, I forgot about the subways in the corner house. And the -1 ground floor is the adventure golf place and the casino too. I am now in the Victoria Shopping Centre, I am. I've been in this building numerous times in the past. There's John Lewis, there's a milkshake shop I've been in before. There's the Entertainer, HMV. There also used to be a Disney store, there used to be. But just like the one I used to go to commonly, it's only online mostly now, apart from London and Edinburgh, I believe, the physical store. You know, apparently the Nottingham market in the Victoria Shopping Centre is closing down soon. I've been in it before myself, but there's not really much to offer in my opinion. Yeah. The entire section will be closing soon. I don't know what it will be replaced with. I've never really come in this section often. This shop is particularly interesting. I've been in there a few times because look what they've been selling for a while. We Bear Bears merch. Have you ever watched We Bear Bears? I have. I think Ice Bear is my favourite character from the show. Just look at this soft material and design. Yeah, I've never bought any of these merch before, but I've been seeing them for a few years. This is a money box, this is. I've never seen these before. That's Grizz, Ice Bear, and I think Panda is just simply named Panda. I haven't watched We Bear Bears in a long time. Now, have a look at this. You don't see this every day, you don't. It's a very nice fountain. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Just look at it spinning round and round. And if you wanted to, you can even put some coins in there and maybe make a wish. Is that what people do sometimes? Classical. What do you think of this? I've seen this many times passing this way. It's creative, I have to say. This is the Nottingham bowling place. Me and Kyver's been there about at least 3 times so far. And do you want to hear something interesting? The last time we went bowling, I've written the names down on this on this paper, and I use a marker, like a whiteboard marker. And instead of it's been pronounced as Kaifer on the name board, it was pronounced as Kaiser for some reason. Here is evidence. Crazy, isn't it? I didn't even wrote it like that. I think that's about it of all the places I've been around in Nottingham so far. There's also Green's Windmill, which is not too far away from where I am at the moment, which is the Nottingham train station. I've been on the train in Nottingham on my own before, I have. Here and back. Have I got anything else? I've been on the tram before a long time ago. That's another answer, okay, before you question me. And apart from just sightseeing and just walking, there isn't really much else to tell you, really. Well, I thought now, here is all the photos of everything else about the place, and I'll see you on another episode. Take care for now.
Is that Lee Leeton by any chance, Matilda?
I thought you disappeared some time ago when that strange man took over the community news program.
The mysterious man did take over the community news but quickly escaped from the police authorities. He hasn't been captured as well as the stranger who murdered Paul and Matilda's father. I think he's the same bloke.
I'd be dead chuffed if the mysterious bloke would have been someone like Oliver McAlwell or my arch-enemy, Alessandro Pipachiachao.
Where's Paul Perkinson as at the moment, Matilda?
Paul has been in his bedroom since lunchtime as it's been taking him time to face grief from the murder of our father. He has told his girlfriend the incident an hour ago. Me and Lee have no idea when Paul will be coming out again. But I'm guessing it might not be until he'll probably need to go for a wee or for a poo in the gents' toilets.
Shall I ask Sarah Soft to come and ask Paul to see what she can do to help him out?
The best thing you can do right now, Graham Gareth, is to give Paul some time for himself as he'll probably only want me and Lee Leeton around at the moment.
Shall I get Paul Perkinson a Chinese takeaway for dinner this evening, Matilda?
I suppose you could do that, Chia Hao. Paul hasn't had much for lunch earlier today.
I fancy a Chinese takeaway, please, Chia Hao. I would like chicken noodles with chicken balls and chips.
And I'm going to have rice and prawn crackers from the Chinese takeaway. What does Paul normally like to have from the takeaway outlet, Matilda?
Paul normally has dumplings and chips from the takeaway, Graham. I appreciate that you're doing something kind for my brother Chia Hao Chicknug.
It's the best idea I can do for you, Matilda.
You're next. Paul Perkinson.